Hey dear students, how are you all? Hopefully you are well. Today we are going to discuss about chapter 5.1. This is our second lecture. In our first lecture we had shown some question solution. Now we are going to make some selected question, and our first question is number 16. Number 16 question number says that the difference of numerator and denominator of a proper fraction. It's a very important some words. That is the numerator, denominator, and the proper fraction. What actually this? So we have to have a very clear concept about these three words. Okay, difference of this and a proper fraction is 1 if 2 is subtracted from the numerator and 2 is added with the denominator of a fraction, it will be equal to 1 by 6. Find the fraction. So first of all, we are talking about what is numerator and what is denominator. It's very easier to us. That is, maybe this is a fraction. Fractions means there will be something will be in the top and the bottom. So this part is called fraction because here the number which generally stay in top, that is called the numerator, and this is generally known as the denominator. So this is numerator, this is denominator, and this is totally a fraction. Now the question is what actually the proper fraction is. There is different types of function, maybe this or this. When our numerator is less than the denominator, numerator is less than the denominator, on the time or on the system, we can say this is called the proper fraction. So in the proper fraction, we have to remember that always numerator must be less than the denominator. This is the definition of proper fraction. Okay, so we are going to our math. Our question says the difference between numerator and denominator is 1. That means if numerator is something, denominator must be added 1, because here since this is the proper fraction, so numerator must be the smallest one than the denominator. So let our numerator equal x and denominator is x plus 1. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. So what will be our fraction? Fraction must be x by x plus 1. One thing generally you have confused, that why we are going for plus. It can be minus. It's true, it can be minus, but since it is proper fraction, what I just said, that since it is proper fraction, so denominator must have to larger than the numerator. That's why it must be plus. Okay. Now our question says that if 2 is subtracted from the numerator, according to question, if 2 is subtracted from the numerator, that is x minus 2, and 2 is added with denominator, that means x plus 1 plus 2. 2 is added with this, then it will be equal to 1 by 6. It will be equal to 1 by 6. Is it okay? Okay, thank you. So now x minus 2 divided by x plus 3 equal 1 by 6, or if we are going for cross multiplication, it will be 6x minus 12 equal x plus 3. So 6x minus x equal 12 plus 3. So 5x equal 15, or x equal 3. So x equal 3 and x plus 1 will be the 4. So our fraction will be 3 by 3 plus 1, that is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. This is our required answer. So our first part is this, second part is this, third part is this. We have just find the value of x, and x is denoted as the numerator. Denominator is plus 1, so 3 plus 1 it will be 4. So our fraction will be x by x plus 1 or 3 by 4. This is how we can solve these types of math. Now our next math will be, okay, our question number 2, that is the 17. In this question says sum of the digit of a number consisting of 2 digits is 9 if the number obtained by interchanging the place of the digit is less by 45, then given number, what is the number? What actually the number and what is the digit, and what is the relationship between number and digit? It is a very important thing. Actually digit means just looks like 1 2 3 4 2 dot 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 0. This is our digit, actually 9 to 0, and this is our 10th digit. Then this is the talking about digit. Now we are talking about the place. Suppose if we are talking about 3 4, suppose 3 4 here, this is the place or first place, or it is called the unique place, and this is the unique place, and this is the place is called the 10th place. So these are the digits. This is the talking this is the concept of place, and the number, this totally part is the number, and this number generally comes by this unit place is multiplied by 1, and this 10th place is multiplied by 10. So 4 into 1 is 4, and 3 into 10 is 30. 4 into 1 is 4, and 10 into 3 is 30. So if we are talking, we are adding this, then 34, and this is the final number. So this is number, this is the place, and these are the digits. It's a very, very important basic for this maths. Okay, so here there is talking about sum of the digits of the number consisting of 2 digits is 9. That means let us assume that our unit place or unit digit is x, and 10th place digit is 9 plus, since it is the sum of 9, so it will be 9 minus x. Okay, 9 minus x. This is the unit place and the 10th place. Okay, so unit place and 10th place, we can understand it very, very easily. After that, there is talking about you have to find the number. So number will be how? Number will be unit place will be multiplied by 1. So unit place will be multiplied by 1 plus 10th place will be multiplied by 10. Unit place will be multiplied by 1 and 10th place will multiply by 10. So x plus 90 minus 10x. So 90 minus 9x. This is the number. Now the question says, here is the question. The question says, if we are interchanging the place, what does the line mean? Interchanging the place, that means this 9 minus x will be our unit place and this x will be our 10th place. Then if they interchange the number, then the place will be, if interchanging the places, then what? If interchanging the places, then the number will be, 9 minus x, because that is the unit place, plus 10 into x. So 9 minus 9x. 9 minus 9x. Now the question is, 9 plus 9x, 10 minus x. So 9 plus 9x. And now the question says this number is the less by 45, That means according to question 9 plus 9x equal to 90, that is this 90 minus 9x plus 45, sorry, minus 45, because suppose this number is 45 greater than this. If this number is 45 greater than this, then what we can say? We can say that this part or this part equal to this minus this. Okay, now calculate it. 9 plus 9 equal to 9 will become this, that 45 minus 9, 5 4 34, 5 4 34, and from here we can write 18x equal 34, 18x equal 34, or since here is 80x equal to it will be 36, not 34, 36. So x equal 36 by 18, or x equal 2. Our question says what is the number? What is the number? And the number is 90 minus 9. Just putting the value of x in here. So the number will be 90 minus 9 into 2, 90 minus 18, 72. So that is the answer. That is the answer. So this is how we can solve these types of math. Here the very important part is the places, the digits, and the number. Okay. Here this is our third question, and this question is number 19. This question says a pretty merchant by investing Dhaka 560, this is our invested money, got the profit of 5%. Got the profit of 5% on some money. So the sum part of this money, got for 5%, and the profit of 4% for the rest of the money. So at the one portion, for one portion it is 5% profit, and the other portion it got 4% profit, and the total profit is 256, and total profit is 256. How much money they get of 5%? You have to find the actually the profit for the 5%. That's why here we are assumption that these are total money of invested at 5600, and money invested at the rate of 5% is x. Since we don't know which part or which fraction of which how much money was invested for the 5% and how much for the 4%, we don't know, but we know the total amount of money for the invested. So that's why we're talking about money invested at the rate of 5% is x Dhaka, and money invested at the rate of 4% will be the other or rest Dhaka, that means this minus x Dhaka. And at the case of 5%, I equal PNR by 100. So just putting the value of the P, that is x, and N is 1, and R, that is 5 by 100. Similarly 4% is this. Now the question is our total profit is this. So the profit of 5% is this, and profit of 4% is this. Just total profit, that means this profit plus this profit, if we are adding, then we get actually this value. So after that, just going for the LCM, if we are going for LCM 100, so it will be 5x plus this minus this into 500 into this. Then we get x equal to just this. So this is the value for the invested of 5%. So this is how we can solve these types of very important math for our questions. Okay, so this is our next and final math for this lecture. In this lecture, we have tried to solve 3 maths already. This is our fourth and last math. In this math, there is talking about the number of passengers in a launch. There is a total number of passengers in a launch that is given. Total number of passengers is 47. The fare per head for the cabin is twice than the deck. So the fare for the cabin is twice than the deck. The deck fare is 30 taka. The fare for the deck is 30 taka. if the total collected money is 1680 taka, if the total collected money is this taka, then what is the number of passengers in the cabin? So we have to find the number of passengers in the cabin. So let the number of passengers in the cabin suppose x. If the number of passengers in cabin are x, then what will be the deck? Deck will be 47 minus x. The number of passengers in deck will be 47 minus x, isn't it? Because our x persons are already in cabin, so others, all of the passengers must have to stay in deck, so it will be 47 minus x. Now fare. Here the fare for the deck is 30 taka, and here is the condition of deck and cabin, that is cabin rate is twice than the deck, so the fare in deck is 30 taka, the fare in cabin is 60 taka. Why? Because it is ties, the relation of this ties, that is 30 into 2 equals 60. That's why. Okay, so our cabin rate and deck rate we have already got. Now the another clue there is given, the total collected money is this. So here in cabin there is 60 taka for one person. What about x? According to question, our cabin total money collected from the deck, from the cabin will be 60x, and the money collected from the deck is that into this, so it will be 30 into 47 minus x, and our total collected money is 1680. So this is the 60x plus, just multiplying this, now we'll get 30x equal 1680 minus 1410, or x will be, just subtract this to 1680, it will be 270 divided by 30, and it is very much close to, not close to, it is exactly 9. So the number of what is actually x? X is actually the number of passengers in cabin. So the number of passengers in cabin is 9. So the cabin passengers, the passengers in cabin is 9. That is our required answer. So this is the end of today's lecture, and we will go for some homework, that is 16, 17, 19 and 21, what actually I have been lectured. It's a very, very important math for you, and this is the selected math also for you. So hopefully you are all well and remain safe. Thank you.